once again. It's 12 noon on WGGS TV 16, and it's another hour of American Pro Wrestling. And we're about to start it out with a tag team matchup. As I'm Tony Gowan, joined by Dylan Rage, and right now, a breath of fresh air. I know I'm supposed to be impartial to everyone here, but the World Heavyweight Champion Scotty Piper not joining us at the moment.
Yeah, Tony, it looks like Scotty Piper's going to mentally stay in the back and get prepared for his title defense against Mickey Richards later on tonight.
And I'll tell you what, right now, we got a tag match starting us out. And it looks like Dirty is going to start things off with the Ravishing Red Dog.
Looks like Johnny Danger's got him a new tag team partner this week. Was unsuccessful as last week on APW TV. He got his tail kicked after the match by J.W. Boss. Looks like he's giving it another try with the Ravishing Red Dog this week on APW TV.
Yeah, J.W. Boss not taking it kindly when him and Dangerous didn't come up with a win. And now Red Dog locking up with Dirty and going right to the eyes, whipping him across. And Dirty catches him with a shoulder block and takes Red Dog down.
Big shoulder tackle. That was surprising because Dirty is probably outweighed by Red Dog, probably by 50, maybe 75 pounds. Red Dog, big boy, big old country boy.
And Dirty taking him down one more time. Dirty with a hip toss, taking over Red Dog in a high drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick from Dirty. Dirty's one of the most athletic individuals we have in APW, period.
And I'll tell you what, I know a lot of people in the back have said it, and I know I've heard the man himself. Dirty would like another shot to try to regain that APW heavyweight title that he held for a good long while until Scotty Piper come along and got it.
Yeah, Tony, Dirty's had a run of bad luck since Piper screwed him out of the title that night. Dirty had just had a hard title defense, and looked like Scotty just kind of got the upper hand and pulled a little sneakery, I guess we could say.
That's right, and right now, the Red Dog makes his way back into the ring, and now putting his arm up. He said he wanted to test his strength, but Dirty giving him a couple of shots right to the face. And he scooped the big man up and slammed him down.
He just body slammed almost a 300-pound individual. Dirty with a springboard into a senton.
Caught Red Dog and now makes the tag to Scott Youngblood. Youngblood in there tonight with Dirty. We usually see him tagging up with Chief J. Eagle. And the fans already coming alive, wanting to see Youngblood use their shot.
Yeah, Tony, Scott Youngblood had to find another tag team partner. Chief J. Eagle's hot on his trails of Sonny Landell for that U.S. heavyweight title. Scott Youngblood's a fine tag team competitor in there. Looks like he's got a good tag team partner in Dirty tonight.
That's right, and Youngblood with another chop right to the top of the head of Red Dog. Red Dog in a lot of trouble right now as Youngblood goes to work on the arm.
And Tony, as you know, Youngblood is no stranger to those World Tag Team titles. Him and Chief J. Eagle, they both had a nice title run. Youngblood played a huge part of those guys maintaining those tag team titles week in and week out. And Youngblood's one heck of a competitor.
He certainly is. No, he ran into that corner and went right into a big boot from Red Dog.
No matter how good of a competitor you are, you get caught with that big boot from a 300-pound man, you're going down.
That's for sure. It'll knock your lights right out. And now Dangerous with the tag. He comes in and scoops Youngblood up and slams him down. And nails him down to the canvas with a clothesline. And now just a blatant choke, though. The referee down, admonishing the man. Dangerous throws the rule book out whenever he can.
Well, Tony, it looked like Johnny Dangerous started the match with his pants sewed up from last week where he ripped them. It looks like they have torn again.
Tell you what, Dangerous not faring too well in the APW here as of late. As now he's got Youngblood down on that mat, a rear chin lock. A referee down to make sure it's not choking anytime.
Yeah, Scott Youngblood's known for some vicious chops, being a great Indian. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Johnny Danger did not want no part of those chops. He kept it in a reverse chin lock, and he tagged in the big man, Red Dog. Red Dog starting off right with a chokehold. That's just pure chokehold, Tony.
That's right, the referee, Red Dog, moving the man around to where the ref couldn't see it, but Youngblood reversed it. And now Youngblood bringing Red Dog down onto the mat.
Headlock takeover, keeping it simple. Scott Youngblood very smart in there. He knows his way around the square circle. He knows where he's at all times. And I'm going to tell you, Red Dog tried to get the upper hand, Tony, but it did not work. Those chokes did not play in his favor.
Right now, Youngblood going right back to work on the arm of the ravishing Red Dog, and he tags in Dirty. And Dirty comes in with a stiff kick. And it looks like they're deciding to isolate that arm.
Yeah, they got a game
to
plan.
work on.
They got a game plan. Looks like they're working that arm over. That's a big man. I believe if it was me, I'd take out one of those tree trunks he's got for legs, but they working the arm, and it looks like it's working their advantage.
I'll tell you what, Dirty come off that top, holding on to that arm. I'm surprised he didn't pull that man's shoulder right out of its socket. Dirty continuing to work on that arm as the fans come up with a chant for him. Now he's got Red Dog. Oh, reversal.
Yeah, it looked like Dirty tried to hoist Red Dog up. Red Dog being the size he is, Dirty could not get him up. Like when Red Dog blocked him and jerked him up himself. Red Dog just a strong country boy, bottom line. He is as strong as he could be. And he tags in Johnny Dangerous, Tony.
Making the smart move, tagging in Dangerous is, you can tell Red Dog trying to shake that arm off, get the blood flowing again. Oh, and Dangerous driving Dirty down with a power slam, but Youngblood comes in and saves his partner.
Yeah, that's pretty good teamwork there from Scott Youngblood. Inside the rules, he's got within a 5 to get back out of the ring. So within the rules, he got in and broke up the pin, which, you know, a lot of people might disagree with that, but Scott Youngblood doing what it takes to walk out of here with a win. And Dirty's in a world of hurt from Johnny Dangerous. Dirty fighting back.
Now, Dangerous takes a trip, spills out to the floor, and Dirty's going to go up and over. Oh!
Dirty taking it to the floor. He took it to the sky right there. Little top rope cross body, if you will, to the floor on Johnny Dangerous.
Yeah, he's got Dangerous.
Oh!
On the outside. Oh!
I believe he's trying to bear chop him, and the shirt didn't stay up.
Dangerous quickly rolling back in under that bottom rope, trying to get away from Dirty.
Yeah, I believe that worked in Johnny Dangerous' favor to get back in the ring, because he's taking a beating outside. Oh, and a clubbing blow that was in the wrong place. I'm telling you, that was a little low, Tony.
Looked a lot low, but the referee didn't catch it. Now the Red Dog back in, going to work on Dirty.
You guys in TV land, we in no way condone what some of these guys will resort to win around here, but I'm going to tell you, APW, we got some guys that will resort to anything to try to get a pinfall. And Dirty with a big drop kick.
Dirty leapfrogging over Red Dog, making the tag to Youngblood and coming back with a drop kick. And Youngblood fired up and laying in them chops. Them chops ringing out across the American Coliseum. Oh!
He made a mistake, Tony. He shot his man into his own corner. You never do that. That's a tag team mistake Scott Youngblood made. You never shoot your man into the opposite corner. If you do, there's a fresh man waiting on you in that corner.
Those two, Youngblood ran right into that big boot into the midsection. Now Youngblood's hurting. He's trying to regain himself, laying in some of the chops. Him and Red Dog going toe-to-toe now.
I got some headset.
Red Dog got Youngblood back down, stomping away on the mat.
Tony, that's not a man you want to go toe-to-toe with. Red Dog, like I said before, weighing 280, maybe 300. Big, strong man. He's got a little, oh, and I didn't know what he was going to do there. As he tagged in Johnny Dangerous, I thought he was going to do a little tag team spot with simple kick straight to the face. Scott Youngblood's a world of hurt, Tony.
He certainly is. It's dangerous with a leg drop. Youngblood in trouble.
Yeah, this is kind of back and forth right here. So Dirty and Scott Youngblood fighting for control of the match, and it looks like they lost that battle with Johnny Danger and Red Dog controlling this match. Big chop from Scott Youngblood.
Youngblood coming back, dropping the elbow, and goes for a quick cover. Only a 2 count.
That's a little slow count from the ref, I think, but, you know, the ref's doing a fine job in there, and Scott Youngblood, you know, probably getting a little hasty. He's working very hard trying to get the advantage on Johnny Dangerous, but, you know, they're isolating the man, keeping him in their corner, and they're taking advantage of the first man, Tony.
That's right. Keeping Youngblood cut off from his tag team partner. I'll tell you what, Youngblood in the world of hurt is Red Dog picking him back off the mat one more time.
Tony, I say this is the most peaceful week we have had on APW TV without Scotty Piper blessing us with his presence.
So far. And now, Youngblood was going for that tag. Youngblood was going for that tag, but got cut off.
Got 1 minute remaining in the match.
1 minute remains
in this matchup, fans. 1 minute remains.
These guys have took it to the limit, Tony. You know, they've done the best they can, but we got a time limit here on television, and these guys they're trying to get it done in here. And it's hard for one to get the upper hand. 30 comes in like a house of fire. Right hands on Johnny Danger and Red Dog.
He's hitting in his grooves. 30 was rested and well waiting for that tag. Keeps it in the midsection on Dangerous. Whips it across. Catches him with a big clothesline. I'll tell you what, 30 is coming in. He is all over these guys. Dangerous missed a big right hand. And 30 drove him down.
He got hurt. I don't know what happened. I was back there in the back getting a drink of water. Viper let the toilet seat down on me. Whoa. So he can't tag with me tonight. But I tell you what, I got Neil Nitro to come back me up tonight. I just hope he's corn-fed like the rest of us are. See, we got us a match against Viper and this dude that I don't know who he is yet. He's awful weird.
He's a freak!
A freak. Freak. Oh, okay. Well, they say he's a freak. I don't know. He looked kind of normal where we come from.
Freak!
He got hit by the cow a couple of times. It didn't hurt me that much.
That's right.
Well, we're still trying to figure one thing, mister, now. So we're trying to figure out what EOD stands for. Well, we figured it out. What's that? Eat our donuts.
We're going to have an exciting match coming up a little later on with the Hillbillies and Neil Nitro. I don't know if Neil's ready for this. To Tony. Yeah! Attention wrestling fans, American Pro Wrestling, the only wrestling in the area, is now in Spartanburg on Saturday night at the American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. See American Pro Wrestling every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Action and excitement in every match. See such stars as the Fabulous Moolah, Chief J. Eagle, One Man Gang, The Barbarian, America's Most Wanted, Sonny Landale, and many others. Make your plans, wrestling fans. American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. Be there.
Hi, I'm Rhonda. Would you like to bring funds to your club or organization, such as your church, your school, or your fire department? Well, if you would, let us help. Give us a call here at American Pro Wrestling. Bring us to your town, and we'll load your bank account. 864-578-0565. That's American Pro Wrestling. Give us a call.
New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool, or for your springtime activities? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs. Not going so well? Well, come on in to Rhonda's Styling Salon and let us give you something to feel good about. Do you have a hot date, or do you just want to put a little romance back in your life? Here at Rhonda's Styling Salon, we'll give you a makeover that'll turn every head. So give us a call, 864-599-5146 at Rhonda's Styling Salon.
Wait 1 second. 7 days ago, I said I wanted to know who I was going to be wrestling tonight. You said you'd have an answer for me. Yeah. Which one of the camel clutches am I taking on tonight? That's
Well, Boomer, I'll tell you, you've went through them all. You've taken out everybody, including the Sheik. So there's only one more that you got to conquer, and that's General Dining. That's who you'll be taking on tonight. It's the General Dining himself. I think he's going to take over, and that will take care of every one of the camel punches. What do you think?
I like it.
I don't care if it's General Tynan, I don't care if it's Muhammad, I don't care if it's Saeed, I don't even care if it's the Sheik, because there's one thing that's going to happen tonight, and Boomer Payne's going to be victorious here in the American Coliseum.
No better place to have it right here than in the American Coliseum. Sergeant Boomer Payne against General Tynan.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Flatwoods, Alabama, weighing 215 pounds. This is Buckshot Carter.
That's the boss see that have the time.
It's been a long time.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent is the current APW United States Heavyweight Champion, the Idol, Sunil Landau. This matchup is one fall wins for the APW United States Heavyweight title.
Tony, here we are back with another exciting match. We got Buckshot, one of the most popular people here in APW, taking on Sonny Landau, the United States Heavyweight Champion, who on TV last week, APW got himself disrobed by none other than Chief J. Eagle.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Buckshot Carter getting the shot for the U.S. title here tonight. Sonny Landau has openly said on television and to the guys in the back, I've heard through the week, that he does not plan on giving Chief J. Eagle a shot at that title.
Well, Tony, it seems this might be a good time to say I appreciate you letting me come out here and commentate for the weeks that I've been out with a broken arm and surgery and all, and I'm glad to announce that next week on APW TV, I'll be coming back, and Sonny Landau in that U.S. heavyweight title, they're definitely not safe, but it's been nice being over here with you guys. I can't say it's been really nice being with Scotty Piper. His belt's not safe either, but going to be glad to be back, Tony, and you're doing a fine job over here, and I've just enjoyed my time over here with you.
Well, I'll tell you, I appreciate it, Dylan. It's been a pleasure working with you, having you over here in these weeks while you've been recovering. And everybody's going to be looking forward to seeing you make it back into that ring on television next week. And I'll tell you what, right now in there, Sonny Landau over in that corner not wanting any part of Buckshot Carter right now.
Well, Tony, you know, Sonny Landau's been pulling every trick in the book to avoid a title shot against Chief J. Eagle. And I'm going to be honest with you. He's got to defend that belt against Buckshot tonight, and I'm not sure that's something he really wanted to run up against, as he's been worried himself to death with the battles of Chief J. Eagle here lately on APW TV.
And I tell you what, Buckshot ducking out of the way and nailing in some fast right hands to the midsection of the face of Landau. Whips him across and brings him out of that corner with a monkey flip.
Monkey flip from Buckshot. Buckshot opened up like a house of fire on Sonny Landau. I don't believe Sonny Landau expected that from Buckshot, Tony.
Landau getting it to him right now as Buckshot went for the cover. And now he is right back on Landau, going to work on that arm.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Sonny Landau's calling himself the Idol, the prettiest man in APW. I beg to differ with that. You know, Sonny can call himself what he wants to. He's a few pounds out of shape here going against Buckshot, and I think he's having to do everything he can to hold on to that U.S. heavyweight title. You know, he's got Eagle now, but it may be Dylan Rage tomorrow. It could be anybody. Sonny Landell's got to watch what he's doing, but he is in control of buckshot right now.
He sure is, and right now, a stiff kick right into the ribs as Carter was down on the mat. And now Landell draping him over that middle rope and just choking the man, putting his weight across the man's back and just sitting on him basically on that middle rope.
Tony trying to choke the life out of him. And I just want everyone to know that I love all my fans, but I'm going to come back with a little different attitude, a little bit of aggression, so to speak. You know, I see Sonny Landell with a little aggression. You see Scotty Piper with all kind of trickery here in APW to wind up being the world heavyweight champion. And we're blessed with I wouldn't say blessed. We got this idiot back out here again, Tony. Things have been awful peaceful.
Shut your mouth. What do you mean? Well, I am an exemplary
You
champion.
better get your head in the game because Mickey Richards going to hand you your tail later on tonight.
Mickey Richards is in for the fight of his life. Mickey Richards is going to get beat like a dog. And all you good people out there in WGGS TV 16 land going to see it. Tony, you going to say anything or you just going to sit over there?
Hey, Tony, you know that world heavyweight title, it ain't even as safe as the U.S. heavyweight title Sonny Landell's got.
No, because I'm going to take Sonny Landell's title if I ever get a chance. The only person out here that I don't have a bullseye target set on. See, most of your title situations, everybody's got the bullseye on you. Tony, you want to say something about the match?
Hey, Tony, Scotty Piper done got so old he can't even carry that title. He got J.W. Boss carrying it around for him. Geritol, man.
Well, I was just taking a moment to listen to the words from our esteemed colleague, Scotty Piper.
What did you call him, Tony? Just tell him what you said about him while he was gone. And I agreed with you, you know.
Well,
it's been awful peaceful out here.
It certainly was. It's like I said, I'm supposed to be impartial, but it was going a little smoother without Scotty here to antagonize you on, Dylan. You guys kind of go at it from week to week when we've been out here.
One of these weeks we're really going to go at it, but he's got to be a world heavyweight champion for me to chase that belt. If he loses that strap, I have no use for his old Geritol tail.
That's not going to happen, you little young dark match chump. First of all, what you got to do is get off the level of a dark match. That's what we call stupid rookies.
Well, I'll come down to your level when I get back.
Whoa. Call the match, Tony.
Well, right now,
anyway, you heard me talking.
Buckshot Carter with a head scissors on Sonny Landell, taking him over. And both men are down. A referee checking them, and he starts the count. The question is, who's going to make it to their feet?
Did y'all know Mickey Richards is going to get his butt whipped tonight? And anyway, back to you, Dylan Rage. Let me tell you something. You don't just come off in an injury and do like Scotty Piper. What all the people out there in WGGS TV land got to understand, Scotty Piper been running with APW for about 12 or 13 years.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Long before you even started.
I'm glad you give us a history lesson, but the best I can remember, I was an undefeated U.S. heavyweight champion. And the best I can remember, you was walking my side of the fence when I became the U.S. heavyweight champion.
I helped you get that belt.
You didn't help me do
Viper.
anything.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm the one that clubbed Viper in the head.
Well, it's funny. You know, you had to get yourself back in the limelight. I guess you saw a superstar and tried to walk alongside of him. I guess that's what Scotty Piper does best. He's walking beside J.W. Boss, another superstar at the moment.
Well, in the ring, Sonny Landell right now just hit Buckshot Carter. And goes for the cover.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, and still United States heavyweight champion, Sonny Landell.
Hello, wrestling fans. This is Phil Hazelwood, your APW president. If you enjoyed tonight's show, let us know. We'd love to have you on board as one of our advertisers. We've got 30-second spots, 1-minute spots. You can sponsor the entire show. Remember, wrestling is one of the hottest venues in the world. It outrated the NBA playoffs last year. So if you really want to spend your advertising dollar the right way, call the number on your screen. We'd love to have you on board.
Not going so well? Well, come on in to Rhonda's Styling Salon and let us give you something to feel good about. Do you have a hot date? Or do you just want to put a little romance back in your life? Here at Rhonda's Styling Salon, we'll give you a makeover that'll turn every head. So give us a call, 864-599-5146 at Rhonda's Styling Salon.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Buckwild Johnson of Buckwild Johnson Entertainment. I, Buckwild Johnson, do comedy, master of ceremonies, and also hosting. So if you have an event that you need some entertainment, some good times, laughter, call Buck Wild Johnson Entertainment. Also, APW Wrestling will bring wrestling straight to your area. So you're interested? Make sure you call the number on the screen, and we'll be glad to entertain you.
Attention wrestling fans, American Pro Wrestling, the only wrestling in the area, is now in Spartanburg on Saturday night at the American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. See American Pro Wrestling every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Action and excitement in every match. See such stars as the Fabulous Moolah, Chief J. Eagle, One Man Gang, The Barbarian, America's Most Wanted, Sonny Landale, and many others. Make your plans, wrestling fans. American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. Be there.
Well, here we go, guys. Got tag team action.
What are these goofballs doing? Look at that. Now, you want to talk about a pot gut. Look at this Viper, which, by the way, isn't that the chump I took out to give you your belt back?
Tony, let's ignore this idiot. Is Jesse Black injured right now, or is he missing in action, or what the heck's up with Jesse Black? Is Manchild here to team with Viper to defend those belts, and I'm not sure how they're doing that. APW president is doing things how he wants to, I guess.
That's a goofball, too, that Man-Child. Look at this big goofy red.
Hey,
like freak.
these people at ringside call him a freak, and I'm going to be honest with you, he looks like a freak. He acts like a freak. He's a freak.
I'm going to have to agree with him on that one for sure.
And I'll tell you what,
the man got a red mohawk. I believe last week on TV it was green, wasn't it, Tony?
yeah, it was.
He about as ugly as Viper.
He changes up colors, don't he? He's weirdo.
Viper said one of the hillbillies is stinking. Oh! What did he do? He just stuffed a donut in his mouth. He said Viper and the EOD, I believe Viper been eating all their donuts, and that looks pretty obvious, but the hillbilly's upset because they ain't getting a donut feast.
I'll tell you what.
Hillbilly crammed a donut in his mouth, taking it to him, though, even though I think there are a couple of freaks. Them and that little toothpick they got over there wrestling with him.
And right now, another hillbilly coming into the ring, and I hoped I would never say this phrase in my career, riding Viper.
Oh, my heaven's sake. You should have let that one go. Looks like Mr. President getting another old goofball out here. I guess he's going back to find Cousin Jay and the rest of the plan.
He's trying to get the president a bottom of the donut. I don't believe the president wanted anything to do with the donut. I don't know where they've been. I don't believe he does. All I know is this is a weird atmosphere out here. The hillbillies got things all mixed up. Manchild playing with the crowd over here. Viper tagging him in. Viper worried about a donut being rammed down his throat. We got all kind of chaos. Big clothesline for Manchild.
This Man-Child guy, man, I don't know, fellas. He's just a regular old freak.
He's a big boy, Scotty.
Yeah. He's a big one.
He's still a freak, isn't he?
And right now, he goes out to the outside.
I don't know what that was, a double butt bump. The double gut butt.
I believe Viper's still upset because he didn't get to eat that donut. They both caught Nitro. Nitro ran a butt kick and he got caught. Threw back into the hillbillies. He hadn't hit the mat or hit anything hard yet. Viper and Manchild thinks they got the upper hand. Nitro with a big cross body from the top.
The dog coming over the top rope on the guy.
He about jumped in the front row as the crowd showing their appreciation for Neil Nitro.
Viper and Manchild are down on the outside. And I'll tell you what, this crowd has come alive.
And then Hillbilly was posing, y'all. I believe he was showing a little donut power over there in the corner.
That was rather impressive. I ain't giving anybody credit because I know J.W. Boss myself and J.W. Boss in that order are the two best around here. But that is my dog. I can't say nothing bad about it. Which J.W. Boss, you know, you better watch me, he and I, because we may be going out this tag.
You better keep your dog on a leash because J.W. be running wild on you here about 3 or 4 weeks ago on untelevised APW wrestling, the best I can remember.
That was just showing that two of the greatest in here can go at each other and still be friends.
Look, hate to cut you off, Scotty. Look at this huge 6'4", 6'5" individual going to the top.
And Nitro moves out of the way.
That's right.
Nobody home on that one. And Nitro going back those kicks.
You know, last week on APW TV, we saw Neil Nitro trying to use the big moonsault. That was beautiful, but he got caught.
Looks like they're both down and hurting now.
I believe you got to realize Nitro weighing $150, man-child pushing 300. That's a lot of size to come down on right there.
Shut up and let Tony talk.
Shut up. Tony, please talk. Tired of hearing Scotty Piper.
Well, right there, man-child kicking out. Just shrugging off the smaller Neil Nitro off of him as he goes to the eyes. And I'll tell you what, Nitro in a world of trouble right now.
Our esteemed colleague, Tony, just about cut a flip off the announce podium. You big dummy.
I was trying that moonsault Neil Nitro side the ring. I was trying to do it over here on Scotty Piper. Didn't work out.
Well, you better be careful. You get a lot more from Scotty P.
Well, right now, Nitro's down in the middle of the ring, and Manchild has just been stomping away on the man and makes the tag into Viper. They're going to do a little double team here as they whip him across. They both catch him. What are they going to do here? Oh!
Oh, my heavens. That was a nice one.
They just broke Neil Nitro in half.
Nitro has got to be out after that.
Look like the freaking and Viper here in control. Man-child, big old boy. Man,
rolling him over.
Tony, he scares me.
And he kicked out. I don't know how in the world that little narrow thing kicked out, but he did.
Nitro digging down deep, finding the energy, to kick out.
Tony,
reverses.
Hey, Tony, I believe Manchild might be in the running for APW's ugliest person. I believe he's in the race with Scotty Piper for the ugliest man in APW. What do you think?
Or goofiest.
You said it, not me, Scotty Piper. He's in a race for the goofiest man in APW with Scotty Piper.
With you, goofball. You can't even sit on an announced podium or get a televised match. Tony, would you say something?
I am not going anywhere near the discussion you gentlemen are having. And now Viper has got Nitro. He's got him hooked up and he's calling for it. He's got him up. And drives him down in that mat with a big-time power bomb.
Yeah, it looked like he... Go ahead, Scotty Piper. I won't interrupt you again.
You better
Scotty
not.
Piper, that was he took a bump on the tail. That had to hurt.
Boy, you over here interrupting me like you think you Scotty Piper or somebody. You better chill out, you freak.
Freak? Who you calling freak? Geritol, boy?
Well, I can't really call you freak with that big red and what's that cat in the hat goofball standing up in the ring up there.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Well, right now, Manchild gets a tag. He comes back in.
Them things on his legs, them stockings look like a Halloween barbershop, though.
I don't know what that is, Tony. You want to elaborate on that?
I have no idea.
I watched the big man, though. I mean, I hate to give credit where credit's due. I mean, these guys work on the same set of tracks I do, but this big freak can move a little bit.
I wouldn't want to be on the opposite end of that big leg drop that Neil Nitro just got caught with.
It folded Nitro up. And now Manchild picking him back up off the mat one more time.
But remember, he's big, dumb, but he will never be World Heavyweight Championship talent.
And now Manchild must up. What's he going to do? Oh! Nitro took him over.
Okay, he hung in there. He hung in there for the ride, took him for the ride.
And now the question is, can Nitro make it to his corner and make the tag?
Guys, I heard Neil Nitro been eating donuts with the hillbillies all day. It might be why he's a little bit slowed down tonight.
I'll tell you what, now we got all four men in the ring. Referee's quickly losing control of this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The hillbilly and Neil Nitro, looks like we got the hillbilly in control in one corner. Manchild taking over. Too much action to call, Tony.
I'm gonna tell you what, well then I better help out because I'm the only one that adds any color to this commentary. Neither one of y'all goofballs do it, but we are fighting off the top rope, it seems like, for me.
Nitro comes off. Viper caught him. And he's gonna drive him into the mat.
You know, we made this may be it. Turn out the lights. The party is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, is y'all doing all right?
They're still fighting, it looks like.
They're fighting on the outside. Oh, that hillbilly stuffed a donut in the face of Manchild.
Because I'm a chicken.
Chicken!
your APW president. If you enjoyed tonight's show, let us know. We'd love to have you on board as one of our advertisers. We've got 30-second spots, 1-minute spots. You can sponsor the entire show. Remember, wrestling is one of the hottest venues in the world. It outrated the NBA playoffs last year. So if you really want to spend your advertising dollar the right way, call the number on your screen. We'd love to have you on board.
New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool, or for your springtime activities? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs.
Attention wrestling fans, American Pro Wrestling, the only wrestling in the area, is now in Spartanburg on Saturday night at the American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. See American Pro Wrestling every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Action and excitement in every match. See such stars as the Fabulous Moolah, Chief J. Eagle, One Man Gang, The Barbarian, America's Most Wanted, Sonny Landale, and many others. Make your plans, wrestling fans. American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. Be there.
Not going so well? Well, come on in to Rhonda's Styling Salon and let us give you something to feel good about. Do you have a hot date, or do you just want to put a little romance back in your life? Here at Rhonda's Styling Salon, we'll give you a makeover that'll turn every head. So give us a call, 864-599-5146 at Rhonda's Styling Salon.
I'm Rhonda. Would you like to bring funds to your club or organization, such as your church, your school, or your fire department? Well, if you would, let us help. Give us a call here at American Pro Wrestling. Bring us to your town, and we'll load your bank account. 864-578-0565. That's American Pro Wrestling. Give us a call.
I'm telling you, $5 million is not enough. APW is the hottest promotion going. I'm just telling you, we're not going to take the offer. In a year, we'll be buying you. Look, one of my superstars just walked in. Somebody more important other than me. Gotta go, buddy. Talk to you. Bummer. Sorry, sir.
All week, people been asking Boomer, who are you going to face tonight at the American Coliseum? Who's it going to be the Camel Clutchers? I've got Randy the referee asking me. I've got the women down at Rhonda's Beauty Salon asking me. I even had Gump as soon as I walked through the building. Who do you think you're going to work tonight? We're talking about the Camel Clutchers. So I weighed my options. Maybe I'm going to work Muhammad. K-A-T, Cat? Or maybe it's Saeed. Don't call me Snuggle Bear! It's not funny. Or maybe I'm just gonna go right to the top and take on Tiny. Would you like a supersized Slurpee? Who's it gonna be? Tell me.
I'll tell you, Boomer. Next week on air here, I'll tell you who your opponent's going to be. Fair enough?
1 week?
Can you wait that long?
1 week.
Can you wait that long?
I'll wait.
Fair enough. Thank you, sir.
Taking it right to Boomer Payne. Well, you know, I will give Dark Line credit. I don't like giving nobody credit because I know I'm the best. But I will give him credit. Oh, Luthez pressed by Sergeant Payne.
Payne returning the favor to Tynan. Then runs over him on a clothesline. These guys didn't even wait for the bell to get started. Payne getting caught with a big neck breaker right there. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of history between these two guys. And they are going at it.
I'm going to tell you, Tony, Boomer Payne does not like, I don't know of many Americans that do like any Iraqis, especially these three in the Sheik. Even Scotty Piper don't like the Iraqis.
You know, I don't have no use for the Iraqis because the one thing all the people out there in WGGS TV land don't understand is that Scotty Piper is a 10.5-year veteran of the military. So therefore, I know the ropes. I've been there. I've done that. And you know, hey, to all you people out there with families and friends and everybody overseas still, God bless them. We wish them well. And everybody here in APW supports them, believe me.
Yeah, we do. We hope all your loved ones come home safe, and we wish you the best. And right now, Boomer Payne representing America against Tynan.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, Boomer Payne used to walk on the wrong side of tracks, which I like. But, you know, the bottom line is when it comes to patriotism, I believe red, white, and blue, baby.
Tony, we got a little distraction here. Boomer Payne let a move, just turned him loose, and we got the Iraqis at ringside, the Camel Clutchers at ringside here. Boomer Payne unloading, Tony.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Tynan was going to try to get him from behind. And right there, Payne caught him. He ducks it. He goes outside. He's going right after the Camel Clutchers.
He's fighting all of them. He just said, okay, you're going to be out here, fellas. You're going to get hit.
I'll tell you what.
That's the problem. That third
Attention wrestling fans, American Pro Wrestling, the only wrestling in the area, is now in Spartanburg on Saturday night at the American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. See American Pro Wrestling every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Action and excitement in every match. See such stars as the Fabulous Moolah, Chief J. Eagle, One Man Gang, The Barbarian, America's Most Wanted, Sonny Landale, and many others. Make your plans, wrestling fans. American Coliseum, 380 Whitney Road. Be there.
Hi, I'm Rhonda. Would you like to bring funds to your club or organization, such as your church, your school, or your fire department? Well, if you would, let us help. Give us a call here at American Pro Wrestling. Bring us to your town, and we'll load your bank account. 864-578-0565. That's American Pro Wrestling. Give us a call.
New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool? or for your springtime activities. Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs. Not going so well? Well, come on in to Rhonda Styling Salon and let us give you something to feel good about. Do you have a hot date, or do you just want to put a little romance back in your life? Here at Rhonda Styling Salon, we'll give you a makeover that'll turn every head. So give us a call, 864-599-5146 at Rhonda's Styling Salon.
Tony, here we are back again with another exciting match. Got tag team affair, father and son. Chief J Eagle and Easy Money teaming up. Not the first time, but the first time in a while. They're going against Billy Rucker and A.J. Frost. Looks like a little dissension's been involved in between these two.
Yeah, I'll tell you, last week we saw A.J. and Billy Rucker not getting along too well. And I'll tell you what, it looks like A.J. Frost going to start it out with Chief J Eagle.
Yeah, I believe the Freak Daddy and Big Country must have sued things over. It looks like they're back as a team here this week.
And I'll tell you what, A.J. kind of tentatively moving towards Eagle. And Eagle going right for that arm. A.J. giving up a lot of size to Chief J Eagle.
Well, Tony, I will say this. This is probably a highlight for Chief J Eagle tonight. You know, Chief J Eagle's probably pretty excited to be here teaming with his son. I know one of the things he's always wanted to do in his career is to see his son succeed in this sport. And a father and son duo is probably a highlight of his career tonight to see Chief J Eagle. And you know, now we've been joined by Boomer Payne here at ringside. Looks like Boomer Payne's gonna help us out a little, Tony.
I'll tell you what, Eagle holding on to that arm now, A.J. Frost, but he reverses it.
Boomer's we're glad to have you out here like you took care of the Iraqi pieces of trash a few moments ago. They're trying to turn the tides, and you even the odds bringing Section 8 back out.
That's right, but the war's not over yet, you know what I mean?
And I'll tell you what, right now, A.J. Frost complaining to the ref that Jay Eagle was pulling on the hair.
Yeah, Tony, a little psychology, a little psychological games. The war right now is in the ring between Eagle and looks like his Freak Daddy, A.J. Frost. They locked up, and Eagle takes it over on the arm.
Going back to that arm one more time. And I'll tell you what, as Easy Money looks on, Easy Money and A.J. Frost, no strangers to each other. At one time, tag team partners. back in the early stages of their career here in APW as the juvenile delinquents. As AJ takes Eagle back into the corner with some stiff right hands.
Yeah, he turned the tide with a big eye gouge. AJ Frost is head of steam, big clothesline in the corner. Little man coming there with a lot of fire.
Still staying on top of Eagle, whipping him back across, but Eagle reverses. Catches him with a back body drop. Eagle scooping him up and slamming him down to the mat. Eagle with a chop. And another one.
Huge chop. AJ Frost wants no more of the devastating chops from TJ Eagle. You know, those chops have been heard around this area for 25 years, I guess we could say, Tony, as Eagle, not sure the number of years he's been in sport, but he's a wily old veteran. And AJ Frost just got destroyed with a couple of chops from TJ Eagle.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Eagle tagging in easy money.
Yeah, he brings his son in. This is, and Frost wants no part of easy money. Obviously, he brings in a fresh man. Big country Billy Ruffin.
Now gonna tie it up with Money. Money goes to work on the arm of Billy Rucker. Get it out, man. Snapping it up and down, driving Rucker down to the mat.
Tony, he's trying to snatch his arm out of socket. Big old stomp.
I'll tell you what, Rucker hurting bad right off the bat.
Yeah, Rucker's in a bad way already. You know, and this is a big man, so he can fight back out. Big elbow, caught easy money on the jaw. 2 elbows.
Trying to break that hold, but Money kept holding on to it.
Rucker worked his way out of it, though, Tony.
Now, runs over the man with a big clothesline.
Big clothesline. He brings the fresh man in. AJ Frost had a little time to recuperate.
Now AJ in with some stiff right hands.
Oh, he turned him inside out, Tony. A beautiful neck breaker from AJ Frost. I don't like this kid, but I'll be honest with you. He just caught easy money with a move that might have took him out right here.
AJ certainly does have a lot of skills in that ring.
Looked like a hip toss. Easy money's out. Looked like he was out on his feet a little bit from that neck breaker.
Whoa.
Moonsault, nobody home.
Easy Money rolled out of the way.
AJ Frost got a pretty little step-up moonsault that he does, but you don't connect, Tony, it don't mean nothing.
And now father and son with a double team. Pair of big boots right to the chin of AJ Frost.
Yeah, they both thought this Hulk Hogan there for a minute, but the double boots, they served their purpose. That's what they wanted to do, take AJ Frost out of his game.
Now AJ in a world of trouble as Eagle scoops him up and slams him down. Tags in easy money, he's on that second ring rope. And a splash.
Yeah, a little splash off the second rope, and AJ Frost in a bad way. He needs to make a tag. Spin heel kick, caught him flush on the mouth.
Frost in trouble, and Money goes for the cover. 2 count only as Billy Ruffin comes in as well. Now Frost gets picked back up off the mat.
like it.
With the cross. Oh, he slipped down and caught him.
Tony, like Easy Money was setting up for a backdrop, and he set up a little late for it, and it was the time that AJ Frost needed to catch him with a big right hand and take the fresh man in.
Yeah, he telegraphed that one and paid for it. And now Rucker in there. Looks like he's got Money down on the mat. Like a reverse chin lock.
Yeah, the ref needs to check that good. Big Country's a big, strong man. Oh! He caught him, Tony.
Money dropping down and driving Rucker's jaw right into the top of his own head.
APW
Now he makes the tag to Chief J. Eagle. Billy Rucker looks like he's dazed on his feet. He gets whipped across and a double pair of chops. Now AJ getting brought in.
AJ Frost got brought in a hard way. Looks like they're isolating the men in the corner. Little meeting of the minds, Tony.
Oh, Frost and Rucker run into each other. Now,
double clothesline from the father and son duo.
Money and Eagle taking firm control of this match. The referee's got all 4 men in it. He's lost control, but he's letting it go.
Oh! Big Country just caught it. Looked like AJ Frost was going for the knee drop. His finishing move. It takes the people out of the game. And it looks like Easy Money, the television champion currently, and Chief J will take the victory. AJ Frost can't be happy with this. Big Country inadvertently caught him with a clothesline. I know he didn't mean to do it. It was obvious, but just some evasive action for Easy Money and Chief J Eagle. And it looks like AJ Frost and Billy Rucker wind up on the losing end of the deal. Looks like they're a little upset over there, Tony. A little hard feelings.
Could possibly be. Oh, yeah. We got a little shoving match. Looks like it's going on over there.